Pilot questions along with their answers. 1. What is the purpose of the pre-flight inspection? Answer. The purpose of the pre-flight inspection is to ensure that the aircraft is airworthy and safe for flight. It involves checking the aircraft's systems, controls, and overall condition before every flight. 2. What are the required documents you must have on board the aircraft while operating as a student pilot? Answer. As a student pilot, you must have the following documents on board the aircraft: pilot certificate, medical certificate, government-issued photo identification, and aircraft registration certificate. 3. What is the maximum altitude at which you can operate an aircraft without an appropriate oxygen supply? Answer. According to FAA regulations, if you are flying above 12,500 feet MSL, mean sea level, for more than 30 minutes as a student pilot, you must use supplemental oxygen. 4. What are the requirements for a student pilot to operate an aircraft solo? Answer. To operate an aircraft solo as a student pilot, you must meet the following requirements: be at least 16 years old, hold a student pilot certificate, and have received the appropriate training endorsement from an authorized flight instructor. 5. What is the purpose of the Aeronautical Information Manual, AIM? Answer. The Aeronautical Information Manual, AIM, provides essential information and guidance for aviation operations in the United States. It covers topics such as airspace rules, flight operations, airport operations, and air traffic procedures. 6. What are the basic VFR weather minimums for operating an aircraft in Class G airspace during daylight hours? Answer. The basic VFR, visual flight rules. Weather minimums for operating an aircraft in Class G airspace during daylight hours are 1 statute mile visibility and clear of clouds. 7. What is the purpose of the traffic pattern at an airport? Answer. The purpose of the traffic pattern at an airport is to provide a predictable flow of aircraft and ensure safe arrivals and departures. It consists of a rectangular pattern with defined legs: upwind, crosswind, downwind, base, and final, that pilots follow when approaching or departing from an airport. 8. What is the difference between true altitude and indicated altitude? Answer. True altitude refers to the actual vertical distance of an aircraft above mean sea level, MSL. Indicated altitude, on the other hand, is the altitude read directly from the altimeter, which may be affected by atmospheric pressure variations. 9. What are the different types of airspace in the National Airspace System, NAS, and their associated operating requirements? Answer. The different types of airspace in the National Airspace System, NAS, include Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, Class E, and Class G airspace. Each class has specific operating requirements regarding pilot qualifications, equipment, and communication procedures. 10. What are the basic steps to recover from a stall? Answer. The basic steps to recover from a stall are as follows. A. Reduce the angle of attack by smoothly and promptly applying forward elevator pressure. B. Apply full power, if appropriate, to increase airflow over the wings. C. Level the wings if necessary. D. Once the aircraft starts flying again, gradually increase the pitch attitude to regain a normal climb or level flight. 11. What is the purpose of the magnetic compass in an aircraft? Answer. The magnetic compass provides a primary means of determining the aircraft's heading by indicating magnetic north. It is essential for navigation, especially in the event of electronic instrument failures. 12. What is the minimum fuel reserve required for day VFR flights? Answer. For day VFR, visual flight rules flights, the minimum fuel reserve required is enough to fly to the intended destination and then to an alternate airport with a 30-minute fuel reserve at normal cruise speed. 13. What is the purpose of the aircraft's pitot-static system? Answer. The pitot-static system provides critical flight information, including airspeed, altitude, and vertical speed. It consists of a pitot tube for measuring dynamic pressure, airspeed, and static ports for measuring static pressure, altitude, and vertical speed. 14. What are the different types of aircraft icing and how can it affect flight? Answer. The different types of aircraft icing include structural icing, ice accumulation on the airframe, and induction icing, ice accumulation in engine intakes. Icing can reduce lift, increase drag, and cause control issues, potentially leading to a loss of aircraft performance or control. 15. What is the purpose of a NOTAM, Notice to Airmen? Answer. A NOTAM is a notice containing important information for pilots about potential hazards, changes, or temporary conditions at an airport or along a flight route. It informs pilots of essential operational considerations, such as runway closures, navigational aids outages, or airspace restrictions. 16. What is the function of the aircraft's carburetor heat system? Answer. The carburetor heat system is used to prevent or eliminate ice formation within the carburetor. It does so by routing warm air around the carburetor, which helps prevent the disruption of airflow and engine performance caused by carburetor icing. 17. What is the purpose of the runway hold short markings? Answer. The runway hold short markings indicate the point where an aircraft must stop and hold before entering, crossing, or taxiing onto an active runway. They help ensure safe separation between aircraft on the ground and arriving or departing aircraft on the runway. 18. What is the purpose of the transponder in an aircraft? Answer. The transponder is an electronic device that transmits a unique code when interrogated by radar. It helps air traffic control identify and track an aircraft's position on radar screens, improving surveillance and traffic separation. 19. What is the difference between true course and magnetic heading? Answer. True course refers to the actual direction of travel over the ground, referenced to true north. Magnetic heading, on the other hand, refers to the direction the aircraft is pointing, referenced to magnetic north. The difference between true course and magnetic heading is the magnetic variation or deviation. 20. What are the requirements for a student pilot to obtain a private pilot certificate? Answer. To obtain a private pilot certificate, a student pilot must meet the following requirements: be at least 17 years old, hold a current medical certificate, pass the FAA knowledge exam, complete the required flight training hours, including solo and cross-country flights, pass the practical flight exam, check ride, and meet specific aeronautical experience and knowledge requirements outlined in the regulations. 21. What does the term density altitude refer to, and how does it affect aircraft performance? Answer. Density altitude is the pressure altitude corrected for non-standard temperature variations. It affects aircraft performance by reflecting the density of the air. As density altitude increases, aircraft performance decreases due to reduced air density, which affects engine power, lift, and propeller efficiency. 22. What are the different types of airspeed and how do they differ from each other? Answer. The different types of airspeed include indicated airspeed, IAS, calibrated airspeed, CS, true airspeed, TS, and ground speed, GS. Indicated airspeed is the reading on the aircraft's airspeed indicator. Calibrated airspeed is IAS corrected for instrument and position errors. True airspeed is CAS corrected for altitude and temperature. And ground speed is the speed of the aircraft over the ground. 23. What is the purpose of the aircraft's anti-icing and de-icing systems? Answer. The anti-icing and de-icing systems are designed to prevent or remove ice buildup on critical surfaces of the aircraft, such as wings, tail, and propellers. They help maintain the aircraft's performance and prevent loss of control caused by ice accumulation. 24. What is the purpose of the Automatic Dependent Surveillance Broadcast (ADS-B) system? Answer: the ADS-B system is a surveillance technology that enables aircraft to determine and broadcast their own position, velocity, and other data to air traffic control and other equipped aircraft. It enhances situational awareness and improves aircraft tracking and separation. 25. What is the purpose of the Runway Incursion Avoidance System known as Pilot-Controlled Lighting, PCL? Answer: pilot-controlled lighting allows pilots to control the intensity of the airport lighting system, including runway lights, taxiway lights, and other visual aids. It helps improve visibility and safety during night operations and reduces the risk of runway incursions. 26. What is the purpose of the Aircraft Communications Addressing and Reporting System, ACARS? Answer: ACARS is a digital data link system used for communication between aircraft and ground stations. It facilitates the exchange of flight-related information, including position reports, weather updates, and maintenance messages, enhancing operational efficiency and safety. 27. What is the purpose of VOR, VHF Omnidirectional Range Navigation Aids? Answer: VOR navigation aids provide pilots with a reliable means of determining the aircraft's radial bearing from the station. They are used for navigation, airway tracking, and instrument approaches, assisting pilots in maintaining their desired course. 28. What is the purpose of the aircraft's Emergency Locator Transmitter, ELT? Answer: the Emergency Locator Transmitter, ELT, is a distress beacon designed to transmit a signal on designated frequencies in the event of an aircraft crash or emergency. It aids search and rescue teams in locating the downed aircraft and facilitating a timely rescue operation. 29. What is the purpose of the aircraft's stall warning system? Answer: the stall warning system is designed to alert the pilot when the aircraft is approaching an aerodynamic stall. It provides oral, visual, or tactile cues to warn the pilot, allowing them to take corrective action and prevent an actual stall. 30. What is the purpose of the Federal Aviation Regulations, FAAs? Answer: the Federal Aviation Regulations, FAAs, are a set of rules and regulations established by the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, to govern and regulate aviation activities in the United States. They cover a wide range of topics, including pilot certification, aircraft operations, air traffic control, maintenance standards, and aviation safety. The purpose of the FAAs is to ensure the safe and efficient operation of civil aviation and to promote a uniform and consistent regulatory framework throughout the country. Compliance with the FAAs is essential for maintaining safe aviation practices and legal compliance within the industry.